the atmosphere is good, the sound system is good, the venue is good, the music is good. So I think it augurs well for the future of this carnival season.
Newly appointed Culture Minister Senator Brenda Hood was part of the crowd at Port Highway. Senator Hood says the Carnival City phenomenon will add value as the countdown continues to the climax of Carnival.
I want to assure you that you're going to have a wonderful time, and also to say to you that Spicemas 2014 will be bigger and better than it has been in the past. I want to encourage each and every one of you to get involved in Carnival, to play mass, to have a good time, and to tell all your friends and families to come to Grenada in August, because we're going to have a wonderful time. Every week we will be meeting here at 8 p.m. every week, and I want to see this place filled to capacity. And I can assure you from tonight, when you leave, you're going to go back and you're going to tell your friends and family, you got to come to Carnival City every Thursday night.
Calypsonian Sean Niles, who goes by the stage name Sour Serpent, is looking forward to the Carnival season, which he believes got off to a good start. Mr. Niles is impressed with the setup at Carnival City.
Where the fans gone, nobody knows. Ashley Donna, the biggest fan. She say Kaito needs a change in complexion. Her observation, only dark-skinned people judge competition. She say the problem here, we never had a set of judges that here. Winston Mitchell got like tar. Michael Silsey and too far. Karim and Roland can pass, even if they use King Soup as a task.
Well, I am always excited about Carnival, but more so the cultural aspect of Carnival, the indigenous cultural aspect of Carnival. Calypso, mass, still fun, right? And by extension, soca, which is a branch of Calypso. So I'm always excited. Personally, I'm not. I mean, the Calypso and why. Whatever happens with Calypso, I'm cool. But I'm excited because I think we kind of doing a pretty early start. We have this year going on. We have a Jambo, our 10th in St. David's, and we start practicing in earnest in May, right? So all that augurs well for the season.
Next week we're going to have the Ajamo tent, and then we're going to have Pink Panther from Trinidad and Tobago. And then week number 3 we're going to have Chucky, he's the Calypso monarch of Trinidad and Tobago, and we're going to have another tent. And then we're going on until Carnival, the 31st of July. Carnival City right here.
Both Calypsonians Black Wizard and Sour Serpent are excited about the season ahead, and with the early start to the last Caribbean Carnival, the mood is being set for what we hope will be a carnival to remember.
Our carnival organizers, Spicemas and so on, they find a way to make the product better, right? And the carnival supporters, the person who go to the shows and so on, they enjoy themselves. I was appalled. I felt happy to see people applauding me and thing, even if, that's just first time I'm singing this song and thing, right? They're applauding because they like it, right? And that is the essence of Kai. So that is what is good. These are the two things that would make me happy. Once the fans happy, I am happy. And once the organizers get it right, then we'll have a fantastic product.
I'm hoping that people will come out and support the shows and so, and that, I think that the Calypsonians will be good, and the soca music will be good. So from a musical standpoint, I think it will be good. I hope that the mass people put out good productions and so, and that the shows are properly organized, and that the people come out and support.
For State of Affairs, I am Nisha Peters.
This is the Grenadian reality. This is our current state of affairs.
there is still a place where untouched beauty meets soothing experiences and a warm people. It is a place where cascading waterfalls meet quiet meandering rivers to join silky stretches of white sand beaches. A place where you are greeted with the friendly smiles of the local people, while the rich aroma from the abundance of tropical fruits, fresh herbs and spices fill your lungs. A place perfect for curious minds intrigued by 18th century plantations, a water-propelled rum distillery, historical forts, and petroglyphs that are still visible today. A place where you can go turtle watching, feed mana monkeys, and marvel at water-filled craters created from extinct volcanoes. This place also allows you to enjoy perfect year-round sailing conditions while diving the world's first underwater sculpture park. This charming place is neatly situated in the Southern Caribbean and is popularly referred to as the Spice Islands of the Caribbean. These islands are Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. So come visit us as we take you on a journey like never before. Come, experience the rhythms of spice.
Regional cricket officials are getting ready for a thrilling launch of the Caribbean Premier League at the National Stadium in St. George's. 3 matches will set the tournament alight when the Guyana Amazon Warriors tackle the Antigua Hawkbills Friday, July 11th. It's big doubleheader Saturday, July 12th, where the TNT Red Steel face the Barbados Tridents in the opener from 10 o'clock in the morning. There's more action from 2 in the afternoon when the St. Lucia Zouk take on the Jamaica Taliwars. Trevor Thwaites has been following the build-up.
The Caribbean Premier League has been dubbed the biggest party in sports, and officials are working to produce a party of a lifetime. Work is at a pace to have the National Stadium in tip-top condition for the encounters.
The National Stadium has been spiced up for the encounters. As you can see, the pitch has been readied, well watered, to become hard and bouncy and very conducive for batting. Outfield being grassed and comfy for what we hope will be a lot of runs that will flow right here at the National Stadium.
Coordinator of Sports, Conrad Francis, is directing the operations, and from all indications, things are going pretty well.
Since the announcement that we'll be hosting the CPL, we did a number of things, right? We have increased the manpower on the field. We've put our resources in the St. George's area on the field. That's our groundsmen, and they have been working steadily since. And we've also brought in Crafton, the groundsman, who is working with CPL now, paid 2 visits here. And together with our local groundsmen, a plan was drawn up, and they are following that plan as laid out. So you're talking about the watering of the field, which is a costly activity, but it has to be done, and it is being done. You're talking about the fertilization of the field and also specific work on the pitch itself.
Selwyn Charles is the head groundsman.
Well, the work we'll be doing is top dressing the pitch, doing the basic that we're supposed to do on the pitch to get a better pitch. And it can be the #1 pitch in the Caribbean. As we know, as the fastest pitch in the Caribbean, and we're working to be as the #1 still in the Caribbean.
Are you really going to make this pitch really hard and bouncy? You know, the bowlers bowl fast, the ball's going to come through, so it's going to be conducive for batting.
Well, we're gonna make the pitches is for bowlers and batsmen, a bit of for everything, for both teams.
How does one get a pitch into that condition?
Well, you roll it for 2 weeks, you give it his sun, you give it his water, you roll it crossway, long way, so that the spinners get a grip of it and a fast bowler get a grip of it.
The eyes of the world are on you, and you have to give them something good.
Well, in my thought, I always praise God, and He'll bring us through this. That is my wish, and I know God will let us go.
Thousands are expected to crowd the National Stadium over the 2 days for the biggest party in sports. Director of Operations of the CPL, Michael Hall, is expecting a splendid start to the season with several top players on show.
Great cricket. We have some big international stars coming to play in the CPL this year. Kevin Peterson, as you may have heard, has joined the St. Lucia Zouks, which for all intents and purposes represents Grenada as well. The franchise is domiciled in St. Lucia, but certainly part of the Windward Islands fraternity. A couple of players coming back from last year. Shoaib Malik will be with Barbados. Morley, a fan favorite in the Caribbean, returns to play for the Jamaica Talawas. And one of the more exciting players in T20 cricket who emerged last year against our very own West Indies, Corey Anderson of New Zealand, has joined the CPL. He'll be playing with the Guyana team. There's going to be a lot of great cricket played. The stars are coming back, some new ones are here as well, and we just expect that Grenada will be the perfect place to launch what we expect to be another great season.
Fans are eagerly looking forward to the encounters.
As you know, we would have seen a lot of 2020 cricket over the last few years on television, and it's right at the home. I think it's also going to give us, even the youngsters, encouragement to get involved in the game. As we know, Trevor, that game carries with it quite a huge amount in monetary. And therefore, it would only encourage our young people to get involved in cricket, and certainly I think it will be very beneficial for cricket in Grenada. It's certainly going to spur on even the young clubs to get involved in playing 2020 cricket. And as we understand, you can have a big future in playing 2020 cricket. So I think it's positive, and I think it's a good thing for Grenada.
I expect, good cricket. I expect some of the best 2020 cricketers in the region, and we have some from around the world that are going to be here with us. I'm looking forward to that as well, as much as the sort of support that even to the tournament locally.
You think the crowds will come out?
Yeah, I think so, because that version of the cricket is one that is followed, So I am expecting our here to really come out and support the cricket.
We have seen Cricket World Cup, and we are going to be seeing CPL. I think that is one of the greatest things that will happen for Grenada, especially cricket in Grenada, and that version of our cricket.
Are you expecting large crowds?
Yes, I am expecting large crowds. A lot of people who are talking quite a lot about it, especially out there in the country, and they are looking forward to it, knowing what 2020 cricket is all about. The Indian Premier League have just finished, and they are looking forward to see great things happening. Although Football World Cup is there, but the kind of people we have in Grenada, we are very resilient, and we're going to come out.
From the National Stadium at the Queen's Park in St. George's, I am Trevor Thwaites on the ball for State of Affairs.
A wry smile, Paul Murtaza. Give me the ball, and Triscal says that is where I will deposit it. 6 more to mid-wicket.
And that's our picture this week from the home front. This is the current state of affairs. As we speak, all our reporters and producers are gathering more stories from across Grenada, and we'll be back here next week to tell them. I am Roll Titus.